What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ken's Money Matters. So Safaricom has unveiled a new investment platform, and I always talk about investment. It seems in Kenya we're getting more investment opportunities which are extremely good and extremely easy to use, and they are bringing these investment options to your doorstep. Now, there's a new investment platform in town. Those who keep asking, where should I invest money? Where should I put my money? Why is it easy for me to withdraw money without any risks? If you are risk averse, you want to be able to access your money in short notice, this video is for you. So keep watching, and I'm going to give you a new investment platform that you're going to be using from your phone, and you can easily control it, so nobody's going to control it for you, and you're in a position to earn your interest daily. Of course, it will be compounded annually, but you can earn your interest daily. So there's a new investment platform. Welcome, guys. Remember, here at Ken's Money Matters, we talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself for a lifetime of income, basically financial freedom. So new investment in town, Safaricom. This is one of my best shares in terms of if you want to buy shares, and I've done a video recently on why you should buy Safaricom shares right now. So watch that video somewhere up here. I'll link it here or down here. Watch the video on why you need to buy Safaricom shares. Now, Safaricom is one of the biggest telecommunication companies. It's done amazingly well in terms of growth, and it keeps coming up with new products, and now it's getting into the financial services industry in a major way. Of course, it has Mpesa, which already had revolutionized the financial services industry, but now it's getting into the unit trust industry as well. It's getting into the market of offering direct investment products to its customers, and this is going to be a game changer. Again, this also gives you more credence why you need to buy Safaricom shares right now, because when the economy bounces back and when the recession ends and things come back to normal, Safaricom is going to hit really high levels. You can thank me later, guys. So if you're going to buy shares, this is the time. Anyway, today we're not talking about Safaricom shares really. We're talking about the new investment platform called Mali that has been introduced by Safaricom. It's a unit trust. I've mentioned before, unit trust is basically a collective investment whereby a particular manager, a particular firm is collecting different investment money from different people, investing in different things like stocks, debt securities, certificate of deposits, and many other options that they invest into. And then they return the profit to the unit owners. They return the profit to the investors. So it's just a pool of investment by different people, managed by a professional firm and professional managers. So Safaricom has now gotten into this, and they are doing it together with Genghis Capital. Genghis Capital. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's one of the CMA regulated brokers in Kenya. It's a big one. It's quite a good one, actually, with a very good track record. Genghis Capital is now partnering with Safaricom as the fund manager. So they will be partnering with Safaricom to provide you with the opportunity to invest in the Mali Unit Trust. They also have KCB as a partner bank, as the custodial bank, basically. So these three people, or these three companies, are helping Safaricom achieve the goal of having this unit trust up and running. It's been some news for a long time. People have spoken about it since I think 2019, but it wasn't live. So now it is live, and you can start investing. And I'm going to give you all the details you need to start investing. Number one, if you are a Safaricom customer, you are free to invest, but there are caveats. I'll mention them later. But if you have a Safaricom line and you have an Mpesa line, you can invest. Of course, you must be 18 years old, so you must be an adult to be able to invest, and you must have held your line for 3 months at least. So if you just renewed your line, nope, you won't get it. If you just taken a Safaricom line, nope, you won't get it until 3 months have elapsed. So it means there's a minimum period of holding Safaricom line or Mpesa line, let me say so. Mpesa line, Mpesa, being a registered Mpesa user, not Safaricom line, because I know you can have a Safaricom line without having Mpesa registration. I don't know if that's possible, but yes, you need to have been an Mpesa registered user for at least 3 months. You need to be 18 years old, a minimum of 18 years old, for you to access this investment. And the beauty about this investment is that you can deposit as little as 100 Kenya shillings and earn your interest daily. Let me repeat that so that it can get to you. You can invest as little as 100 Kenya shillings and earn your interest on that money daily. Now, tell me a reason why you'd still be using banks. Tell me a reason why you'd still be keeping your money in the bank or keeping your money somewhere where it's not growing. Tell me a reason why you not be investing, because now investment has been brought to your door. You keep saying, oh, I don't know how to start, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do 1, 2, 3. Right now, it's right on Safaricom, and I'm sure a lot of you watching this video uses Mpesa. So if you want to be investing that money that you have, that money that you're not using at the moment, then really you're just wasting a lot of opportunities and a lot of money. So watch out for that. 100 shillings as minimum, remember, and you earn interest on that daily. The other thing that you want to remember, which makes this a very beautiful investment, is that if you choose to invest in debt securities, there's no risk of losing your capital. So in that case, which I believe is where they're going to be investing most of the money, I've not checked the funds to see the different funds they're providing in that unit trust, but I believe that debt securities is one of them, which then preserves your principal amount, preserves your capital. So you don't have to choose something that's risky if you don't want to get into riskiness. But of course, there's always a caveat in terms and conditions of, if you choose a fund that is, let's say, equity fund for them to invest in, then you have to accept the fact that stocks go down, funds collapse, not funds really, but I mean, the value of the funds go down, and there's the riskiness of the market and the systematic risk that you have to inherently take as an investor. But if you choose to invest in debt securities, just like any other investment firm where you're investing, then you're safe in the knowledge that if you're investing in debt securities, you will be fine, or you will be able to get your money back or your principal amount back. So those are some of the advantages. The other good thing about this particular unit trust is that you are able to withdraw partial or full amount at any time. So there's no limit of, hey, you just deposited money so you can't withdraw it, or you just did this so you can't withdraw the money, or you can't withdraw all of it. You are able to withdraw all your money at a particular time. The only limit to that is that there is the Mpesa limit. So if you withdraw, let's say 600,000 from your Mali account, then it will roll over to the next day, because there's a limit of transaction within Mpesa, which is a completely different rule within Mpesa, which you know of. So if you withdraw higher than 300,000, then it will just roll over to the next day, then you will get all your money. So again, there is no restriction in terms of withdrawal. The other beautiful thing is that there is no transactional fees. So Safaricom has made this completely free. If you're withdrawing money, moving money, it's transaction free fee. So you are in a position to save money when it comes to transactions. I know there are so many investments out there that charge you a ton of transaction fees when you do anything. Make sure you use that opportunity. Invest with no transaction fees. But there are other fees that I'm going to talk about in a few minutes to just give you more fodder. Now, let me give you information on how you can access it. The first thing you do is you dial *230# on your Safaricom line, and then you choose the option of Mali. That's the one of the easiest way. You could also use your Mpesa app and then go under services, and then you'll find Mali there. So there are two options. Either use the USSD code, or you can then use the Mpesa app, which most of you, I'm sure, have access to. It's a very direct process, and you follow the directions, and there you are investing. It's making the investment process so simple, so easy, that you have no excuse not to invest. Now, I've also mentioned that the maximum amount you can invest daily is 300,000. Of course, that again goes in line with how much you can transact daily on Safaricom, right, on Mpesa. So the maximum you can invest daily is 300,000. But of course, if you have different, let's say you have a large amount than that, then what you do is just layer it. Just do a 300,000, 300,000, 300,000 with time, and then you will be able to have all the money invested. So you don't need to worry about, oh, I have 1 million, what will I do? You're going to be earning, and this is the most important part, you're going to be earning an interest of 10% annually. Now, however much you're earning an interest daily, it's not 10% daily. So I know some of you will be asking me, is it 10% per day? No, it's not 10% per day, it's 10% annually, okay? But of course, if they're giving you that money daily, then they're calculating it on a daily basis. So what you are going to earn annually based on that particular day. There's a way you do the calculation. I've explained this before in a video, but 10% annually is your return. Now, that's a very good return compared to a lot of investments, even in the Western world. So I say we have lots of good opportunities to invest in Kenya, and whoever is telling me they cannot invest, or they don't want to invest, or they don't know how to invest, will be lying to me, and I will not take that excuse. You have the opportunity to start investing right now in an easy, seamless manner right on your phone, and you can earn good interest. The best money market funds, for example, in Kenya right now gives people 11% top, and most of them are at 9%. So 8, 9, 10, 11 the highest, which is I think is Saiton, And that 11 is not constant, it fluctuates a lot. So most of the time it's actually at 10.5 or so. So with a 10% return with Safaricom, that's a really good investment you're expecting. Like I've said, there's no transaction fees, there's instant withdrawal, then you can roll over your payments if you're doing more than 300,000 a day. Now, those who have multiple Mpesa registrations or Mpesa registered cards, they will be treated as different accounts. So if I have two, for example, and they're all registered, they will be different accounts. It means I can transact more. So if you're a business person, or if you want to have, I don't know, you want to diversify, have some security in terms of M-Pesa numbers and stuff, you can also invest differently or separately in different SIM cards. But of course, they have to be registered. So don't use that as a way of, messing up with the regulations. There are certain fees that I need to check and tell you. There are different fees that they will be charging, and this is something very important. I always say when you're investing in something, make sure that you know the fees that is being charged, so that you're not just blindly expecting some returns, and then when you get the returns, you're like, what? I didn't expect this. Always know the fees. Fees is very important. Anytime someone is investing on your behalf, make sure you know what they're getting out of it in terms of fees. So here, the fund managers who have the Genghis Capital will be charging you 2% per annum on the amount of money that you'll be having. So 2% per annum, that will be charged by Genghis Capital for them managing your money. Then there will be a withholding tax or withholding on investment fund of 15% on the fund that you have, the amount invested, not on the interest earned, the amount invested. So get that right. There will be a withholding tax on the amount that you have invested, not on the interest earned. Then there will be a trustee fee of 0.2, that is KCB Bank, because of the account that you hold there, in essence, of 0.2%. That's a very low amount. Then there's custodial fee of 0.15 per annum. The trustee fee is 0.2% per annum. Remember, all of them are per annum. But the withholding tax is just 15% of what you have invested. So I think those are some of the most important things you'd want to know about this particular investment. It's a really good investment called Mali. If you want to read all the terms and conditions and make sure you understand the investment quite well, go to Safaricom website and you will find all the information. Otherwise, guys, I hope that's been helpful, and this is a good opportunity for you to start making some money on the cash that you have just lying around, that liquid cash that you can easily access, you can easily use, and you can earn some money on it. Get started with Safaricom, and like I say, one of my best companies in Kenya because of how they do their things, how they strategize their growth, and how they manage their money. Anyway, guys, I hope that has been helpful. See you again in the next one.